Let's make this great reset our own. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. You guys have heard the term the Great Reset. Well, that is from the powers that be. That's their agenda. They want to change things in such a way that they have more control, more power over us, and more influence. So let's own this. Let's make it our great reset. Let's stand up. Let's detach ourselves from their system. Refuse to play their game. Let's do what we know is right. Let's get back to what we want. We want to be left alone. Well, I'm speaking for myself mainly, but I've heard a lot of people talking about this. Shift away from their system. Take care of our own selves instead of relying on other people. I'm not talking about tribe, I'm talking about the system, government, all the big things, you know, how life has been going on. Remove ourselves from that by taking care of ourselves, by doing our own things, by making a stand and saying, hey, we're not going to play anymore. Mainstream media, don't even listen to it. I don't. Growing our own gardens, raising our own animals, getting back to basics, homeschooling our children, bringing morality back, bringing what's right back to being what's right and what's wrong, wrong. Instead of what's wrong, right, and what's right, wrong, like they're trying to push this agenda, let's just stop playing. Stop playing along. Stop playing into their game. Detach ourselves from the system. What do I mean by the system? We all know that the system is controlled by a bunch of very wealthy, powerful international bankers, Bilderbergers, New World Order, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. They love control. They don't care about us at all, except for the fact that we are the little worker bee pawns in their scheme. We are the ones that blood, sweat, and tears work. We go to work like good little worker ants. We put our time in on the job. We go home. We spend a tiny little precious time with our families and then go to bed and then get up and start all over again. I get it. We have to make money. We have to be able to feed our families. We have to earn that fiat currency that they say has value. That doesn't. Based on the full faith and of the credit of the U.S. government or whatever, you know, backed by faith in the government. Well, I don't have much faith in the government. Yes, this fiat currency still works right now, but what good things to get and to invest in are tangible goods. You guys know food storage, water storage. I've heard reports of a lot of things going on with water now. Controlling water supplies. They're not stupid. They know that we have to eat and we have to drink. So they're going to go after our food supplies and our water supplies. Who controls the food and water controls the people. And anytime where there's problems in food distribution, food supply, food shortages, stuff like that, look at it throughout history. Wars have started almost every single time. And that's where we're headed also. It's part of their game. It's part of their agenda. They're sitting there watching us. We're just pawns on a chessboard. And they're just watching us and they're moving us around laughing. They think it's funny. People like George Soros out there. I remember this one video I watched a while back, a long time ago. He was talking about having the power, because of his wealth and power, to destroy governments, countries. And he was laughing about it. He thought it was funny. These people are whacked. They think it's funny to toy with us, to play with us, to control us and move us about like little pawns. So stop playing. All these big conglomerate businesses that we so love, big one starts with an A, another one starts with an M. Detach ourselves from them. Stop playing into their game. Buy local, trade, barter. Support small businesses. Get out and make your voices heard. Talk to others. Build tribe. Grow your own garden. Raise your own animals. These are all things we can do to stop playing their game, to empower ourselves. They don't want us empowered. They want us controlled. They want us coming to them and saying, "May I please?" I don't plan on being in a line begging for scraps or whatever. A lot of this comes down to mindset and strength. Physical strength. What's your fitness like? Are you going to be able to make a stand? What's your mindset like? How strong are you mentally? How dynamic and adaptable are you mentally? We're going to have to roll with the situation. We're going to have to make some tough choices. We're going to have to cut some corners. We're going to have to change our lives in some ways that will be slightly painful or really painful for us. But if we really want to make a difference and make this world better for our children to actually grow up free, for our children to actually be empowered, for our children to actually know what's right and what's wrong, we have to pull them out of public indoctrination centers, aka schools. We need to stop playing their game. All these people walking around their cell phones, like mindless zombies. We've talked about that in the past. Social media. Yes, I'm here on YouTube because it's the only really viable platform for me to reach people and to get the word out and to empower and uplift people. Nobody else is. I mean, there are other channels. I'm just saying the government's not doing it. The system is not doing it. So it's up to people like me and other preparedness channels and other good people out there to be on platforms like this, spreading a word of empowerment and trying to encourage people to get out there and to do these things. We have to make a stand. We have become weak. We have definitely become weak. We've allowed this to happen. We've stood by and done nothing except for play into their little hands. It's time we stand up. It's time we take back. Let's make this great reset our own. Everybody growing their own food. Everybody raising their own animals. Everybody training tactically. Everybody learning skills. Everybody working together as a tribe. Everybody bartering, buying local, supporting local farmers. Yes, it's not easy. It's difficult. But anything worth doing is probably going to be difficult. I know I'm going to be trying to change the way we do things. We have been slowly over time anyway, trying to pull ourselves away from those systems, detaching ourselves. If we're truly going to make this our great reset, restoration is what I like to call it, restoring our once great nation. Actually, it's still a great nation. It's just we got a lot of things going on. And it's not just nation. These are globalists attacking us. These are globalists playing this little game. The United Nations, NATO, Trilateral Commission, the climate changers, all these groups, WEF, the World Economic Forum, these are the power players. These are the people that actually control the world. Everybody is just their pawns. They're just playing a game. So please, stockpile food. Get your water, water, and sources of water identified. And I can't say it enough. Grow your own gardens, raise your own animals, learn to make your own things, learn to knit, learn to sew, learn how to repair your own clothing, your own boots. Having good quality stuff also is important. Good quality footwear, good quality sock, good quality clothing, stuff that will last. And I briefly touched on the tactical thing. If you're really, that's mainly Patreon due to the stuff going on, you know, how this platform is and everything. Links in the description below. Join us on Team AP and be one of the cool guys. That's where we talk about a lot of that stuff. It may come to that. I think it probably will come to that, to having those kind of abilities, those kind of skills, those kind of tools and equipment. I hope it doesn't. I don't want it to, of course not. I don't want to have that switch flipped on again and have to go there. But we have to be ready. We have to be willing, we have to be able to do that if needed. There's all kinds of stuff going on. I mean, I'm low information. I really try to stay away from that. I don't watch mainstream media. There's assault weapons bans. There's magazine capacity things. There's just all kinds of things going on. There's, you can't raise your own chickens. You can't, produce your own eggs. You can't sell unpasteurized milk. You can't, you can't. Okay, stop. I can do whatever the heck I want to via my God-given free will. Free will doesn't mean I can do whatever I want whenever I want. Not if it's harming others. That's not free will. Free will isn't just going up to someone and going, boom. That's not free will, because then you violated theirs. It's things that do not violate anybody's free will. Just be left alone, play with your kids, grow your garden, raise your animals, prepare, all these kind of things. We need to be strong. We need to strengthen ourselves. We need to take this seriously. Things are not going to get any easier. This whole world is going to hell in a handbasket right now, and it's exponentially picking up speed. So take it seriously. Please subscribe, hit the like button, that little thumbs up. The little heart with a thanks in it is a super thanks. If you want to help me out, hey, I do a lot of work, spend a lot of time on this. And yes, this does help. The little bit of monetization I get here and on Patreon really does help. Helps my family, helps us do the things, helps us live. Please share the videos. Please comment below, but please, most of all, prepare a little every day. Remember that prepping is living insurance. I love you guys very much. I care about you guys. I want to empower and uplift you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.